Hey guys, welcome back to Michio Makes. My name is Michio, and I like to make stuff. Today we've got part number 64 of the Toyota Sprinter Trueno AE86 by DeAgostini. This is the 1/8 scale massive model that we're building together. Without further ado, let's just jump right into this one. Alright, starting off, we've got our cover there. Tons of frames this time. Our part. Oh, looks like switched up a little bit. We've got the some stickers. That's great. Oh, look at that. Interesting. Okay, maybe. And I actually I actually did notice this. Maybe the decals on our floor mats are coming up a little bit, and maybe these are. I have to take a look and see what this is. But it looks like got some better decals for our floor mats. We can do that real quick. Yeah, I'm curious why. Maybe they found out these were peeling a little bit, and I think it is actually happening with one of them. Let me pull one out real quick. They don't look super bad. I just pulled a floor mat here. But you can definitely tell they're kind of coming up a little bit, maybe. I don't know. I'll take a look and see why we need to do that. But anyways, we've got our magazine here. So let's take a peek at this thing and jump right into it. Okay, it looks like we have another rendition of the basically Hachiroku kind of other cars, family of cars. Mostly rear wheel drive. We saw the same thing last week, but this is the Lexus GSF. Take a look at that and make sure that you can translate that if you want to read it. Super cool. God, Lexus continues to be that car brand that has like the highest owner like satisfaction every year. And if you've ever driven one, you'd understand why. Like, people always think European. People always think like, oh yeah, you should definitely try to get a Mercedes, or you should definitely get BMWs, but Lexus continues to just deliver on really, really nice, high quality vehicles. I'm sorry that this autofocus is struggling a little bit. There it is. So I'll go ahead and just do this instead, since it's actually focused right here. So if you want to pause at any time to read that, use Google Translate, use your camera on your phone, go ahead. Here's the other one, too, as well. Oh, and this is the new Supra, too, as well. This is the GR Gazoo Racing Supra 2. Did this come out in 2019? But uses the BMW engine, which is, I'm kind of surprised that Toyota is doing these collabs with other manufacturers when it comes down to engine too. You expect them to kind of, they've been so prominent about being, using their engines, that using a BMW engine in the Supra, or using the Boxer engine in the FT86 or GR86 seems a little disappointing, not gonna lie. Wish they used their engines and found out and came up with something. It could also be emissions, right? So if you've already got the emission standards set in those vehicles, and yeah, it could be it. The Corolla KE20, super cool and vintage. What year? 1970 to 1974. These are so cute. Again, the Corollas that the 86 is based off of are technically family cars, right? So something to think about when you're looking at these. You're like, oh man, they're not sports cars. I'm like, no, they're not. They're family cars. They're sporty versions of it because this is a sedan, right? Four doors versus 2 doors. But you can see where all the stuff is being kind of inspired from. All right, I think that's in focus for you. I'll zoom in a little bit more. Want to read that? I'll go up here too as well. I love these cars from the 70s. It's so cool looking. And the part. Again, from last week, same thing. We saw the same thing. So we're going to be adding in the back with the kind of cushioning there. And basically doing the exact same thing we did a few weeks ago. So we'll go ahead and just pound this out one real quick. I'll get the camera repositioned. We'll look at the parts. And then also, I'll take a look and see what we got here too. All right. Okay, using Google Translate, I was right. Basically, they replaced these stickers for us so that apparently these ones are more likely to kind of come peeling off. You know, these are not too bad, honestly. And the good thing is they're removable. So the floor mats, I mean. So I might not do that right now because these seems to be pretty good. I kind of pressed them in pretty good. So I might just leave these ones in here rather than have to do this whole thing, and then just save these stickers, right? What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna put them in a little box I have of stuff, and if those ever do come up and becomes an issue, I'll go ahead and pull out the floor mats because you can obviously open the doors, pull out the floor mats, replace the stickers, and then put them back in. But I'm not gonna worry about them. You know, I'm not gonna go through that part too as well. So we'll go ahead and just hang on to this just in case. All right, let's get into the parts. All right, starting off, we've seen this before. We'll take a look at it again, but it is the cushions here. Again, really cool with the velour. They did kind of, I think the last one I did mention that they just overdid it on the dusting and did the same thing on this one where they just kind of went bananas and it's very, very, the glue or whatever. I think they use either it's a mixture of glue or they put glue on this and then spray it. But you can tell that they just kind of went kind of crazy on this one. There that is. I've got the bracket. Now this is, again, metal. Got the two, where did my tweeters go? Two uprights that we have here. Oh, metal, and these are metal too as well, metal supports. One there, and one here. We got our springs for some nice cushion action there. Whoops. And then for screws, we've got more AP and more MA screws. All right, let's get that other piece in. Get this started. Okay, we've got our back piece here. Starting off, we're going to be taking this side here. I think it's the left. They are marked, thankfully. You got this little L mark right there, and then attach it to these brackets right here. Just want to make sure I get this oriented correctly. Yeah, okay, cool. And then take an AP screw and then just lock this guy in right here. It's really nice that DeAgostini has enough foresight to put metal parts where there's going to be kind of structure. And something like the seat and the hinge of the seat, people don't think about, like, oh yeah, maybe we should actually have a piece of metal there that allows, you know, any kind of reinforcement. Because, you know, you see some companies cheap out where, oh, we'll just put in plastic everywhere, and it definitely does mess with the integrity. So here's the right side. This one in here. All right. Seat is done on that. Those brackets. Okay. And we've done this before in the previous part. Super nice that they actually had enough foresight again to place the distances of the holes differently, so you're able to just easily determine okay, which side. If I did it this way, there's no way that this is fitting. So you have to just flip it around, and all you need to do is take this kind of under like this. Actually, maybe I should have done the other way, because that seems to bend a little bit easier. So we'll do this bottom part first. Pull this back just like that, and then slide over, and that's done. Super convenient. Okay, next, all we're doing is taking the springs and placing them right here, kind of for that simulated look, and then we're aligning kind of wide to narrow on the back right there. I'll make sure this is in focus for you. Right there. Place it on just like so. All right, place it on just like so, and make sure it's aligned. You can't really tell. I'm pretty sure it is. Let me take a look real quick. I think it is. It looks pretty good right there. And then we're going to take some of these MA screws. Oh, sorry. Is it AM or MA? AM screws, I think. And place them right in the back. All right, with that final screw, we have completed the back portion of the passenger seat for the vehicle. So let's pull the drivers in. You can see the difference and what we kind of expect. The biggest difference, obviously, is the control right there. We have there. All right, guys, with that final screw, we have completed part number 64 of the Toyota Sprinter Trueno AE86 by DeAgostini. We finished the back. And you know what's going to happen next. We're going to have the bottom seat bracket that needs to be done too as well. But yeah, so we will be doing that one probably in the next part. So I will see you guys then. Thanks very much for joining me today. If you haven't yet, please like, subscribe, tell your friends about it. I really do enjoy this model, and it really helps encourage me when I see comments and likes too as well. So really do appreciate your time and your commitment to this huge project too as well. Thanks again. We'll see you guys in the next one. Bye for now.